So I think as you're a young company thinking about business development, or any company thinking about business development, the key thing you need to keep in mind is your partners. You need to think about what are their interests and what is going to be good for them. So when I think about any partnership, the first place that I start is what's going to be good for my partners? Is a cooperation, a deal, a partnership going to make sense for them? Then I think about what's going to be good for Facebook, what's going to be good for us, and that's how I typically form good partnerships. I like partnerships where the incentives are aligned and everybody is motivated to continue to execute the partnership through the life of it. The first thing that you need to think about when you think about international expansion is your user experience. Is the user experience applicable to these other markets and the experience that consumers have in those markets? So you need to think about things like in more emerging markets, is the experience that the consumer has on their mobile device going to be data light? Is it going to be okay on a 2G network, potentially on a low-end device, or a typical device in those markets, we call them? That's what you need to really think about. Start with the user experience. Then you need to think about distribution opportunities, and you can use all sorts of distribution methods to make sure that your app gets spread into new countries or new markets. For example, you could use the distribution opportunities on Facebook. You could use our platform to build, grow, and monetize your app. You have to think about when you're growing your business. You have to think about how you can best use the limited resources that you have at a startup in order to grow the most efficiently. Some of the things that we're trying to do for developers is actually help them avoid some of the pitfalls that we have. So, for example, we're offering Parse as a platform so that developers can just focus on the user experience and not have to think about the back end. I also think that, back to the business development points, or the partnership points, I think when you're thinking about a partnership, just make sure that you've got the partners in mind first so that you don't waste time trying to pitch something that they aren't ultimately going to be interested in. Always think of the partners first.